Fargo Pop Expo is tomorrow and Sunday with guests that symbolize the best of pop culture, a few of which have been on our show this week. Tony Tilton. Gosh, I've known you for years, and yet I can't say
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Well, he's tongue twister.
Exactly.
Lots of tease.
And you're going to tell us all about the event because you set it up.
Right. Well, this is, we run Fargo Moorhead Comic-Con and ValleyCon, which has been around 47 years. And last year with Comic-Con, we moved it to April. And it turned out so well, we decided let's keep the April date, but we want to expand this into a bigger pop culture welcoming show. Comics are ubiquitous; they're all over the place. Everybody's into it, and they're all the big movies and everything in there. But there's a greater pop culture thing, and like I said, who better than Greg Brady to represent pop culture icon? So I got hold of Barry, and he was very keen to come in and do it. He does a lot of shows, but he loved the idea of doing this. So we combined Comic-Con with what we call Motorheads and More, because we also feature some great cars and motorcycles as well, and crafty diversions. So we have a little something for everybody in there.
And it's interesting in talking to Barry, he had mentioned like he and Butch and Christy, they're all motorheads. They all have like their classic cars, so it's kind of cool that you also just have that neat tie-in.
They're all interested in that, and Butch, Butch owns the Munster Coach, and so they're all here. We're going to be setting up today. He's got that. We have the Batmobile, the 66 Batmobile. We've got an Ecto 1 tribute, and we have a huge Transformers exhibit with a couple of vehicles from that, including one of the original Bumblebee Camaros. So
wow.
It's going to be very cool.
That is so exciting.
Yeah.
So there is a lot to it, obviously.
Yep.
There's the pop culture perspective. We've got the cars perspective, but there's gaming as well. There's things for the kids to do.
There's tons for kids. I mean, it's a huge vendor exhibitor area anyway, and one section they're doing, Prairie Bricks in Moorhead is one of our sponsors, and they've got just a huge video gaming setup over there, plus a big Lego setup, where you can play with Legos and design stuff and everything else, and displays as well. So there's that. There's games going on. We also have panel discussions and things going on. We have Adrian Lee is our paranormal author who we had here. He owns the Ecto 1. He's doing a talk early afternoon on paranormal stuff in the area. He's done actual research and stuff around here. And we have our guest artist, Angel Medina. He's one of the top comic artists in the country. He does Spider-Man and Spawn, some of the biggest titles. He's coming in from Chicago. He just texted me. He's on the plane right now, so he's good to go.
I think it's really neat, too, that you cover all of these genres because there is something for everyone, really. If you like the paranormal stuff, we got you covered. You like your cars, we got you covered. The comic books. And that is neat. Is Angel going to be drawing at all?
Yeah,
Are we going to get to see?
He's going to do some workshop stuff and show you how he does stuff. And he'll be there at his booth doing stuff. And I think he'll even take commissions, but it usually takes a while to do that. But some people specifically want to come in and purchase something from him that's specifically drawn. But, and then Christy, too. Christy's doing she'll be there interviewing and talking with people and autographing and stuff like that. But she's a big one getting into like technical schools and actually helping push the idea of women getting into more of these skills that have, they haven't done as much as before. So she is very much in favor of doing that. So she'll be talking about that as well.
She's got to be fascinating because Christy has quite the portfolio of work. I mean, she did HGTV stuff, but
Motor Trend
then she got she got into the auto and the Motorhead kind of stuff, and she just like Girls Garage. I mean,
and this all happened by accident for her. She started actually doing real estate, and the real estate market dumped out on her. So she started doing radio and TV in Detroit, and that led into doing Motor Trend and all these shows, and she's just exploded since then. So.
I mean, you guys do so great at getting these names in of people that we're like either nostalgic about or are aspirational. We can't wait to meet them, and it's so exciting. So tickets. How do we get tickets?
They're all at the door. They're really inexpensive. It's $8 for adults, $6 for teens, educators, seniors, veterans, all that, the whole list, and then $3 for kids. 5 and under free, and then we have a family pass. It's only $20, 2 adults, and as many kids under 18 that you got.
And speaking of kids, now you guys have things for the kids to do there as well. I mean, obviously it's really cool seeing all this stuff and these neat cars, but there's actual activities they can do. Tell us about that.
Well, like I said, there's definitely the video game setup, and there's actually tournaments for that as well. And one other thing too, because we sell Comic-Con as part of this, we have a big costume contest.
Yes.
So at 3 o'clock Saturdays, the kids and the adults are right after, so basically both. But we're expanding the thing, so we don't want to just see comic book stuff because we see a lot of that anyway. But we're looking for some good Brady ones and some
Oh, yeah.
Munsters ones. Yeah. And there are some prizes, and the prizes are cash. So there's money to be made doing this. Yeah.
Hey, if you have a kid at home that's got a Spider-Man costume, maybe got like a
Yeah.
little 70s situation.
Oh yeah,
Dress him
yeah,
up.
very much so. But yeah, there's a lot of other activities for kids we got going on. We in our meeting space we also have some other kid activities. We also have things just like coloring and stuff like that available for them. So they'll be busy.
Fantastic. All right. Make sure you check out the Fargo Pop Expo. It is this weekend at the Butler Building at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds. Tickets at the door. Make sure you get in there. It's also online. We can get a hold of you online and learn everything we need to know. There's our fabulous group of guests.
It's going to be
that
a
are
rainy
coming.
weekend, so come inside and have fun over there.
Perfect weekend for it.
Exactly.
Thanks so much, Tony. All right, coming up next, if you want to get your spring adventure started, our next guest can send you out in style and set you up with a beverage to celebrate.